am Polish. I've been here for a while. At the beginning, people were suspicious 10 years ago. They were like, ooh, Polish, you guys are sneaky little motherfuckers. Coming over here, stealing our jobs. So unfair and so untrue. Because we don't come here for the jobs. We come here for the unemployment benefits. It's bullshit. We get so much bad rep for stealing jobs, bikes, hearts. Yeah, for organ donations. Careful when you take a nap in the park in the summer, you might not wake up, you know? And of course, my name is not Kat. My full name is Katarzyna Michalina Gęborys. Ain't nobody got time for that. So I go by Kat. Catnip is my nickname, because just like the herb that makes cats go crazy, I also make pussies go wild. Thanks. That's the type of man I attract. Assholes, to be more anatomically specific. And you would actually never shorten my name to Kat, because Kat is a word and it means executioner in Polish. Which I think is very fitting. These teeth are as sharp as guillotine. I don't give heads, I take them. And I love London because of this massive Polish community here that every day reminds me why I left Poland. I never get homesick, you know. But actually, I've been here long enough that I managed to get a British passport. Thank you, thank you. Very handy after Brexit, I can wipe my ass with it. And it's crazy because I'm Polish and British and I see how beauty standards vary from country to country. Like I go back to Poland, too big, too mouthy, barely fuckable. I come back to England and people are like, wow, she has teeth. Joking, of course, British people are not toothless everywhere. London, great. Blackpool, different story. But teeth can be an obstacle when you're sucking dick for crack, so. I know my geography, yes. And it's well, because you see, I think I'm two different people in both languages, because in Polish, I've learned Polish as a kid, I know all the kids' lingo, but as an adult, I know all the dirty talk. So whenever I have sex with a Polish person, only happened twice, mistakes were made, I was very drunk, never again. Mid-intercourse, I'll switch to British English. I'll be like, oh, yes, darling, keep going. Now go back to your own country. Erection guaranteed. Yeah, and I don't sleep with Polish men, not because Poland is too small and we all related. No. That would be a plus. Like, he ugly, but at least it stays in the family. Like, he beat you, but at least you didn't have to change your last name. You know, I don't date Polish men because they all look like they've been squished by a heavy weight of toxic masculinity. Lost their necks in the process. The heavy chains they're wearing solely to point out, this is where my neck used to be. Whenever I go to Poland, I always strain my fingers from swiping left on Tinder. Thank you. And doing all the work myself. It's fucked. But my mom keeps pressuring. She's like, Kat, you're 32, are you seeing anyone? I'm like, yeah, fucking therapist, mom. And I'm trying. I was dating this Polish guy for a while, but he was old. He was such a boomer. I would like sext him in the middle of the night with like an emoji of an aubergine and a bed. And he sends me back a recipe for moussaka. It's like, what the fuck, you know? I need someone young and hip. I'm very like modern. Like this year as a true feminist, I finally stopped shaving my legs. Thanks, I got them lasered. As a true white rich feminist, yes. And I'm supportive. I see girls out there with hairy legs. I'm like, you go, girl. One day you'll be able to afford it. And I love it. I get to travel a little bit with my comedy too. It's great. I love to get to know different cultures via local Tinder. Supporting local produce. That's how I offset my carbon footprint. Suck a dick for once, Greta. You wouldn't have to take a boat. Don't worry, she's old enough, so. And I was on holidays recently, and I hooked up with this 22-year-old guy, almost 10 years difference. I know, creepy, but also, yes, still got it. And I didn't sleep with him because he was so much younger than me. Like, when I found out, it was already too late. Like, we've already said hello. It was great. We were having drinks, and like Muse, this rock band, came on the radio, and I was like, wow, that's one of my favorite bands. And he was like, no way, it's my mother's favorite band. No! I was like, great, we have more in common than just having you inside of us. And I love dating younger guys because I don't believe that men age like fine wine. I think they age more like avocados. Or milk, yes. You've got a very small window of time to grab them while they're still fresh and hard, yes. That's what happens. It's fucked up, but I've tried different things. I dare to drink a lot on my dates. A lot of people think, oh God, you're Polish, you must be drinking vodka all the time. I'm like, no, because I'm Polish, I'll drink anything alcoholic, really. And in Poland, we have a bit of a culture of drinking, not as much as Finland. Finland, for example, they have 50 words for being upcoming drunk, tired drunk, drinking at home with underwear on, without any intention of going out. Such a rich culture. No surprise, they're the happiest and the most suicidal nation in the world. One day on top of the world, the next day on top of the building. And I don't have a drinking problem. I don't drink in the morning, anything like that. But I did have to set up my hangover face as alternative appearance on my iPhone. Because my Face ID wouldn't work in the morning. Siri was like, this is not cat. This face belongs on cigarette packs. And you know, sometimes when you get fucked up, you wake up and you're like, oh, fuck, you don't remember what happened last night? I had this app idea that would like connect all the other apps on your phone from like Google, your maps, your bank details, pH levels in your pussy, you know? It would like block certain numbers for the night. After midnight, no texting your ex or coke dealer. Same person for me. Free coke, you know, which one is it? It gives you a report in the morning, Kat, you drank 7 liters of alcohol. You have 67% of chances of being pregnant with 3 different candidates. And here's your Spotify playlist from last night. And you can tell what kind of a night you had from your playlist. Like, was it like sad songs? You know, maybe you drank wine, or maybe you used your sex playlist, you know? You guys have a sex playlist? Yeah, good. Some people look confused. You guys fucking silence, good for you. Probably staring deadly in each other's eyes. I love when people just have techno on their playlist. If you have lack of rhythm. I like to match the mood to the music. You know, I love Christian music, for example. Perfect for missionary. When I do cowgirl, I like to play Country Road, Take Me Home. Reverse cowgirl gets the same song, but in reverse. And of course, I love to play Who Let the Dogs Out when I'm fucking someone ugly. That's what this song is about, guys, okay? And I never had that much luck dating. It all started in college when I've just seen Basic Instinct with Sharon Stone. Give me a cheer if you've seen that movie. Yeah. Guys, there's an iconic scene there, the gentle leg flick of Sharon Stone, and you get a sneak peek of her precious little flower. I was inspired. What I did, I ambushed this guy in a college toilet, sitting on a sink with my ass out. An offer you can't refuse, right? He did. Immediately and very loudly, as he was screaming for someone to open the door I've locked behind him. And this is a true story. The next day, he came out as gay. And all it took was a look at my vajayjay. So now I advertise my services, guys. You got a brother or a son who's lying to himself about his homosexuality. 50 quid. It's like looking in the eye of Sauron. Part of you dies. Thank you very much, guys.